Here's our video number 2 after the built-in delay kicked on. We got both compressors going and chilling right now. That's indicated by the top controller showing light number 1 and light number 2 on. On the bottom controller, light number 1 is showing that solenoid valve is on, calling for cooling also. Interestingly enough, and the way it is supposed to behave, at the slightly higher temperatures that I had brought the tank up to here, over 40 C, with the side covers off, that was enough absence of airflow that it did go into high pressure alarm. What that basically meant is you heard a click. This one turned off, and then one of the pressure switches here, you just press the reset button. And that's what should happen on one like this when you have the side covers off and you have slightly higher tank temperatures like I created for this test. So you can see we're starting to chill fairly rapidly here. The only load we have is the load in the tanks. Simple to start and run. Basically, you just turn the unit on and both pumps come on. If there is some type of error or fault, or like a pump were to overload or trip out, you'd see something here in the accumulative fault. The only times you really see pumps tripping out is if there's not enough back pressure in the loop, but you going through your laser or this running through a laser should be more than fine. Pumps like to have some type of back pressure or load on them. We've tested lots and lots and lots of chillers. The Riedels are nicely engineered equipment. We have these 3 blue ones here, these 22-ton units. Those sold a long time ago and paid for. The customer just waiting for some type of permitting process for their plant. Then we have these 2 here. These are water-cooled units. That requires either cooling tower water or a secondary water source, so they don't have the fans that you see up here. Then we also have a 7.5-ton here we just took apart and cleaned. That's going to a brewery. Over there we have a 3-ton unit that's running as we speak right now. That's going to a brewery in Providence, Rhode Island. That little 1.5-ton chiller there, that's going to somebody in Connecticut who does something with olive oil and avocados or something, some type of hopper. And this is the front section of our building. We got to go out back. We have our warehouse. That's a 6 horsepower brewery chiller. And then some units here we're refurbing, and I'll just take a long distance shot. Oh yeah, that's a 20-ton unit, 3-ton unit, 3-ton unit, and way in that back room out there, that's where we have our smaller chiller test area. Got half a dozen or so chillers there. So we do a lot of chillers. This video will end any second here as we get to our set point temps. I think the top one, yeah, that one we can get down to 19. top actually reaches its set point before the bottom, the compressors should kick off, but the bottom will still be cooling just through the pumps, stealing that cold water from the primary tank. Top was 19, we said 19C. Some type of overshoot. So about a half a degree of overshoot. And so the bottom will continue cooling here because we got that set point. Oh, it's pretty close. That set point down to 25. You won't hear anything turn off when it meets that set point. There's going to be a tiny little click of the solenoid inside there. So this one's ready to go. This is a very nice chiller. We're going to post this video, share it with our customer. Thank you. This is Scott from KIG. Our website is kigsales.com.